Hi, Susan. I think I see you there.
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
What a beautiful view.
Oh, thank you. I'm painting outside this morning.
I painted that. We went, if we were to try to take that photo, we even had a drone, and now you have it just in your balcony. So I didn't know. We went through so much to get it.
Oh.
And, I will send you a photo of my, maybe you have seen it around Mantamalpais.
Yeah.
So
I have since no one else is on yet,
yeah.
One of my thoughts was that we get the sketch,
Yes.
but maybe if we got the very first thing that you're going to do, it's a little background or something, and we knew what to do on our own, it could speed things up a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. I can keep
that. I don't know.
Yeah, of course. I can say to the background this color. But then you gotta wait until people do it, kind of, because some people don't. They will not follow.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Hi, Judy.
Hi there. Maria's just getting her computer.
Perfect. Perfect.
So I'm going to do it with her. I'm shutting this down. I'm just letting you know.
You have questions about the lemons. Can I see your lemons, or they're too far away?
Yeah.
Hi, Nora. Susan is sharing the lemons. Ooh.
Is that upside down? No.
No. I think they only need is slightly more dark on the bottom. Let me see if I have my lemons here.
Okay. I think I need to define the bowl a little bit better. And then it's going to go side by side or vertical with my apple.
With your apple. So you see the apple is very rich.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a lot of dark. Your apple has black and stuff. So try to add it on this part of the plate, in this part of that, you know, so to make it rich. Yeah?
Yeah.
That apple looks really good.
Oh, it's good. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's just to make it richer, and maybe it's slightly some more orangey yellow on the bottom of the shadow. So I don't know how many we are today. Let's see. I think I have Stephanie's coming today to paint. Susan, Nora, Maria, Judy. See if I got a roster here. Okay, so I have Paige coming too. And Judy and Maria. Okay. So I think I have everybody. Let's see. I gotta look at my roster. I have Stephanie. Oh, Stephanie's not here. Later come. Paige's here. And Renee wants to come in, so I'm sending the. Is Maria with you, Judy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Renee needs the invite.
I'm sending it to her right now. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get it. I just sent it to her.
Perfect. Okay, so we're ready. I think. So you did send it to her, please?
Here, give me a minute.
Judy, will you send it to her?
I did.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Anyway.
Okay, so everybody's going to be silent now so you can see me and I can talk colors. I'm excited about the background. And if you don't have the color, you get as close as you can with it. Okay? So I love Persian blue. I cannot pronounce it for the life of me. Persian blue. If you have it, that's what we're using. If you don't have it, we're going to make it. It's kind of.
You mean?
Say it again.
Is it Prussian blue?
Yeah.
No, Persian. Like I'm from Persia. PURS. IAN, something like that. Persian blue. If you don't have it, it's black and a rich blue. It can be primary blue, a cobalt blue. Yeah, that will be our background. So that's a very important color to have as a blue because it's the ocean blue. It gives you the most amazing waves, colors. is the deepest of the blue, like Lake Tahoe blue. Yeah, so I will buy that guy. You need black. I'm using ivory black, but you can use any color, any black you have. So Renee, welcome. You need black and blue. Now, for this color, it's a tan color right here on the bottom. So we need my favorite brown, which is burnt umber. And you're going to need raw sienna. Raw sienna. For the center of the flower, you just need a deep yellow and a basic primary yellow. So 2 yellows basically. You're going to do a
Graciela.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Would you mind in the future, instead of like saying yellow, be more specific about the exact colors that we need?
Yeah, not everybody has them, but I'm going to tell you. Primary yellow, deep candium yellow. If you have those, are good. If you don't, similar, dark and light. But not an ochre. I just want a beautiful color. Now we need, for the center of the flower and the water, we need a green yellow. A green yellow. Okay. We need also, for the stem, I like to use today the dark green. Let's see what name is this. Sap green. That's a really cool color to have on the vase. For the blues, we need cerulean blue.
What do you think about Hooker's green for?
Which green?
The Hooker's green? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
We need cerulean blue. To create this turquoise color, we're going to mix it with green, with the sap green. If you have turquoise already, you can dig it out, some color like that. But I'm going to mix it so you can learn how to mix those colors for the glass. I have the greens. Okay, so white, of course. And you see there is a nice little shade here. This is the color of the tan color that is shaping up here because it's reflecting. So the tan is going to go there a little bit. We have the light. We need, I think, ultramarine blue. Ultramarine blue, because I want my glass to be slightly different than the background. And purple. So the purple I'm using, let me see what I find. Is a deep one. I'm using the dioxine purple, but any purple will do. And that's the one we're going to start with, basically. Now, let's look for a detailing brush. Round, small, because we're going to detail our petals first. We're going to give them a shape. So something that has a small, here, not too tiny. I don't want a tiny one, but this one, for example, it's because we're going to detail this. Okay, so this is the brush we're going to start with. Now let's put a go. Look at me. I put my purple here. I'm moving it around. It's very, very strong. We have a very soft purplish color around the flower. But in order to create light, remember we need the dark. So I'm putting lots of water here. You see, I shouldn't have taken that much purple. I won't even use it too much. I want to see, this is what I want you to do. Going out, don't make it thick. Going out, don't make it too thick. I don't want to see a strong, it's very washed out. I don't want to see any strong strokes in there. This is a very gentle painting. It's very watered down version. So you see, I'm going for the center of my flower and I'm just going here. And then here. Okay. So everybody let's put mute. So you can see me only. Let's see if I have mute. Everybody's mute. Perfect. So here around this area, there's a lot of dark to it. So I'm just going around very gently. I don't want a straight stripe that I won't be able to erase later. Okay. And under here, and I'm going to stop so you catch up, and a little bit here. I'm just putting the shadows. So when I put the white, I see it. Okay, so I'm going to stop right there so you can do that. And here it is. I'm trying to find a few themes coming up about translucent items, things that shine. Because I think it's so cool to have like that vase, the aqua vase, or bottle is a bottle basically. So it's a nice little technique here.
It doesn't look like it's charging.
It is charging and we hear you.
No, we're on the phone now and I can't see anything.
Okay.
Put it over here and put it on mute.
The good news is we're recording these. So can you see me now?
Again.
We see you.
We're just trying to paint fast to catch up. Sorry, damn it.
No problem. I'm going to put you in mute so they can only see us, me. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to continue just doing the pale lavender. Make it very soft, gentle. I don't know if you missed that part, Judy and Maria, but it's very gentle. I don't want the strokes that are too thick. So you see, I'm just grabbing more water, very watery. And now this petal has a lot of texture to it right here. So I am just going in, and going around, and I smiley to this little guy here because it's under, it has to have a shadow. So you can make a little bit of soft lines, like little groovy things on the edges of the flower. So now
Graciela,
yeah.
should we do it just on the lower portion or other portions of it?
What do you mean?
The flower, the lower.
No, I'm going petal by petal. They are different.
Okay.
They're not the same.
Right.
So I don't know if I'm going too slow.
No, you're not going too slow.
Okay.
You're just right.
Mark, is that the same drawing that you gave us? Your flower looks different.
No, it's the same.
Hmm.
It's the same. Okay. So now this one has more shadow under it. So it has more shadow. It's just going around. There is a little petal
It's not the
that has
same.
a lot of shadow. That guy here.
It's not
Now,
the
if your
same.
petals are slightly different, no big deal. Just try to do your best.
That's not the same flower. No way.
Okay. I don't know what to say. I need you, everybody, to be mute,
We
please.
can hear you.
I know, but
And
we
go
just
to your
grew
room.
it. It's not the same flower. It's
Okay.
not the same flower.
Okay, Judy, could you please be mute?
Yes.
Thank you. So here we do this, and then we're going to go around this one and this one right here. This one has a whole border, and that one has a little bit of border. If the flower is not exactly the same, perfect, it doesn't matter. Petals are all, different, and the bottom line is to just shadow it similarly. Okay, so put water in there. Now the top of this centerpiece, if you just go and put little dots, dot, because this is the shadow, and I'm going to put it really close to you so you see what I'm doing. I'm just doing little tiny dots in the center. I'm not making a line. I just made tiny dots. The tiny dots gives you a nice little shadowing in a minute once we start doing that. Now there is this petal here is kind of cutesy. So he folds in this petal here, everybody. It goes down and folds and goes that way, and it has that line in the middle. So I'm going to put it next to you guys. So what did I do? You can go all around it and then fold it and put a line in the middle. I'm playing with the shadows. You can paint the flower white and then put the shadows, but it's easier to do what we're doing. And then make this slightly darker, this little folded area. Yep. This is slightly darker. Okay, remember, watered down version of that purple. And I made it purple because I wanted to stand out from the blue background. The next petal, it goes here and here, and it has a shadow here. The reason why I'm doing one by one is the light is hitting them in different ways. It doesn't really, on a flower, because the petals move around, not all of them get this, and they're different shapes. You cannot just go around and do the shadow underneath. They play. The one on the back is all lavender purplish. I'm trying not to create borders. I'm trying to leave it edgy. You see my edges? They're soft and uneven. So it looks better. And the next one has a division in the center, going this way, and a kiss here. So division, little guy, and that's it. Oh, no, it has a little bit of a shadow here. So how do I copy my subjects is I take the photocopy, then I go to my sliding glass window and I take my paper, this is a paper canvas, put it on top of this and the sun is going through and I can basically copy this item that way. That's how I trace my subjects. If you're using a canvas, that's harder because you can do that. But when you have a just a paper, it's easier. Okay, now the next one has a shadow here, and I made it way too hard to, I shouldn't be so dark, and a line. And the other one basically has like a cutout inside and out guy like that. So those are the shadows of the daisy. In Spanish, it's margarita. So when you ask for margaritas, you're drinking daisies. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. Wow.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Yeah, margaritas. Okay, so now we have this baby figured out. I want to create, maybe I give you 30 seconds to make sure everybody, because we're going to do now a few things to that glass. Or bottle, let's call it a bottle, I don't know. So with the same brush, eyes on me, right here, water down, make sure you can go around. We're going to go inside of the bottle. This is my inside, right here. Very watered down. I don't want it to be too thick, okay? This is the inside, and it goes that way, halfway. This is important that you follow it because I am going step by step on the highlights. So that's where the flower goes inside. Now, this is the border of my bottle, but I'm not using that. I am going right here in a kind of grounder way, going that way. Water down. I don't know, don't make, this is all watered down, please. Okay, now you go border to border right here, stop where the flower is, and then continue. So I go here gently, I stop, jump, and here. Notice that that flower is kind of cut out in that area. You barely see it, but we need some shadowing. So this is the border, this is the border. I just want to go like this, gently, like that. Very gentle. Now, this is the border of the glass. So it's border, border, border. And then there is a little bit of a shoulder here. So on the shoulder, I'm putting a little bit of this color. Like that.
It's still pretty watered down, right?
Yes, the whole thing now is watered down. This was painting in oils. So we had to kind of figure it out in 2 hours. Okay, so we have the shoulder. Now we jump, we don't use the border. We go inside, we go straight down, carefully going in kind of open way, like that. So the artist, when he was looking at the bottle, was looking at those lavender hues and he just put them here and there where it was hitting. The background was painted first, but we can't do that today. Okay, so the shoulder on the other side, we're not going to go all the way to the border. We're just going to go inside the border, going down here. I'm not touching the edge, going in and then out. This is a really important part of the bottle, that they match a little bit here and a little bit there. I'm not touching the border. I'm going to get really close so you can see it. Okay. Notice it's not the border. I'm leaving some edge around it. I went in, out, in, out. Water down again, okay? And this one reflects that. So you gotta go here. This one reflects on the border, a little curvy thing, halfway. It's kind of halfway. Okay, so load your brush again, water down. There is on this part of the bottle, is right here, but it's coming a little bit of an angle and stops. A little bit of an angle and stops. This should be right straight here, you know, but these two has two little angles going. To lower these a little bit so you can see more there. Yeah. I need you to water down it again. And on the bottom of this, there is a smiley. See, I have floor here for it. I'm not touching that. This is just a smiley that goes that way. I show you where it is. It's right here. Yeah. There's a smiley that goes gently and it disappears, but make it more watered down. Very, I'm there, but I'm not there. And we're going to change the brush to a thicker one so we can do some watered down lavenders, purples, that color inside. So I'm looking for my brush. Something I like, soft. Not too big. Okay. If this is too big, you can use a half. This is half an inch. You can use a quarter of an inch. Water down this time. Don't paint. Look at me, please. Then you know. Water down. You see how much water is in there, but I loaded my brush. Okay, eyes on me. This is the center of your painting. And it goes down this way in an angle. Okay, so this is my center. So I'm going to go out, up, in a round way to the center of my bottle. And then you're going to zigzag it, zigzag it, zigzag it. You see how watered down that was? That's the word of the day. And I'm not doing the edges of the bottle because I need to do my background first, and then I put all the edges. But I wanted to do the center of few highlights so you kind of have an idea where your bottle is. With the same brush and the same diluted version, you're going to now put a background for the flower. So here, there's a border, jump, here, here. So I have this here, going higher, slowly, meeting there, and that's it. I'm not touching my water is here, so I stopped here. Okay. I can do better than what she has in there. I want a slightly better reflection. So the water is in an oval here, the border level. Yeah. And if you notice behind the flower, there is some dark. So this is my flower here. I'm just going to go on top of it. No big deal. I'm jumping to this border here. And then one little stroke going this way. 1 and 2, very gently. Gentle. Gentle, please. Make sure it matches this height because it's a round object. Okay. We're trying to make it round. And we're going to let it dry. So let me see if there is any more of that lavender anywhere. Yes, there is. Just a little bit. You see on the lip here of my glass, on the back, just a little bit of that version of right there. Very light. The next color is going to be the navy blue, the Persian blue that we're going to make with black and blue. If you have a navy color you like, you can use that. So let's mix it. I'm going to show you the color on my plate, and then you know how much you need. This for the background. That one is going to be rich. It's not going to be see-through. It's going to be a rich background. You don't need that much black because it takes over, so you gotta be careful when you mix it. If you want two-tone, you can mix it two-tone, it's fine. So with the same blending brush that I had before, I have my blue here. Let me clean that lavender wants to come out to the floor. Okay. So I have my blue, tiny bit of black. It's different than the Payne's gray. This one has blue. A lot of blue.
Hey, Graciela,
Yep.
if we already have Prussian blue, are we adding black to it, or you're making Prussian blue?
No, you have it. You're golden.
Okay, so we're not adding black.
No.
And can I ask one more thing?
Yeah.
Wait.
With what? You went mute.
I didn't see a line of circle in the water behind the bottle in the drawing.
No, because I want to make it better.
Okay, fine, perfect. So,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So here is my navy color. Everybody has it. I'm going to paint so you know what we're doing. So under the flower, zigzag it a little bit. Zigzag because the edges of the flower are not perfect. When you get here, stop, grab more color, and go around. Zigzag, zigzag. You see my edges are soft and edgy and cool.
It's pretty strong though, right? Is it watered down or no?
No, it's blocking everything. It's very strong.
Okay.
I think we need black.
And then you go around your bottle, all the borders. Do this by quarters because if it dries too fast, you cannot blend it.
You guys got to be quiet while we do this, buddy.
So let's do, let's put mute everybody. So it's up to you how much blue or black do you want on your background, how navy you want it to be. Yeah, I'm liking my two-tone version. And when you get here, you see the flower, you're going to go like this. You're going to just slowly going up because it's going to blend with another color right there. Go all the way to the borders. When you are cutting the bottle, go like this. It's easier. Look, it's outside, going this way. And then you can play with it. Yeah, you can go like that. Notice I have a white rim around it. Even if it's not in the model, you know, I always kind of change things a little bit if I think I can improve it. Since we're mixing the color, it's going to be a different hues, but it's beautiful anyway when you do that. I didn't put any.
Did you say you're going right up to the bottle or no?
No.
Okay.
You go, well, yes, to the border, but you see, because I had left that wide rim before. So whatever you have your bottle, you see I have it here, so I just go here. Yeah, go to the bottle, but make sure you have, follow what I have. And you can make it as texture or less texture as you want. The only thing you're getting wet is your brush, not the color. When you're mixing and you want a thick color, is you're moistening your brush. So look at me, everybody. I'm going to cut this corner. So I'm just going around it. This one goes in, cutting, cutting, cutting. I'm stopping there because it needs to blend. And what happens with the bottle is I'm going around it carefully. And you can decide how do you want the background to look, if you want it to be stroked or not, or whatever. That's up to you. If you want to blend the heck out of it. If the two blues are looking differently, it doesn't matter because it's so nice to have all those hues in there. So have fun creating a really cool. Just remember, when you get to the edge here, you can clean your brush and diffuse it into the rest of the painting. Clean, 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 and just rub, rub, rub. That makes it blend. Make sure this is round. I went too deep in with my blue, so here it's more curvy, round, whatever. So I gotta fix that later when I do my. But at this point, the whole background that is navy should be navy. I don't want to see any canvas. And if anybody wants to show me what you up to, I would love to see. So this is what happens when you leave it to later. I left an opening here and I then went back and did it. So the color changed. But I like it. I'm going to leave it alone. If you have a gray already, just grab a gray. Otherwise, we use white and black to create a gray for the upper part of the flower. I am going to look for my gray because I think I have one.
Can you give us 1 minute to finish the blue?
Say it again?
Can you just give us a minute to finish the blue?
Yeah, I'm just telling you, look for gray if you are done.
We can't look for gray if we're finishing the blue.
If you are done, you can look for gray. If you're not done, don't look for gray. You can give it a second coat later to the background. You have to let it dry first. If you maneuver it too much, you start removing it and it looks bad. So one coat, leave it alone, and then you go for a second one if that's what you want to do. But if you start polishing right now, you start removing the paint and that creates a problem. Okay, ready to look for gray? This is the one I found. Where is it now?
So I have a question about the flowers and the background on the far right. Like my flowers, my background would go much deeper in between them and then yours do. Should I not do that?
Can you show me, please?
Show it to her. Show her.
Yeah.
I haven't even made it all the blue yet, but see right here, this would go in much deeper. Should I just not do that? And then when white comes, make more white?
Yours is going to go deeper there? Okay.
Well, my leaves come out like that and there's space in between them, which I would assume would be background, but I think I'm just gonna make more white, like.
Yeah, mine has a lot of white, for example. But yes, if you want to cut your daisy with the blue, you can do it. More, of course, yeah. Whatever you think is going to be seen as background, then you have to color it. Yes. You can bring the blue slightly higher if you want, because we're going to cut the gray into the blue. So it's really important that you cut that blue higher, because the gray is going into the blue. My gray is kind of a darkish gray.
Graciela, we don't have gray. We're just gonna do black and white. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Thanks.
just something different than these two, to give it a light. Just to give it a light.
But isn't it important to let the blue dry? Are we painting over the blue?
Yes, we are. But by the time you paint on the top and you cut, then you start blending in. So it will be dry by then. So this is my gray. It's kind of charcoal gray. So when you mix it, you can make it as light or dark as you want. You're going to put a little bit of water on your brush if it's not moving, if it's stiff. Mine is very stiff, so I need it to move a little bit, but you don't want it watery that you see the canvas. So here's the gray, and you're going to do exactly the same. So this is what Maria said, my background has to go in between some of the petals. So you can start right there, cut the flower. Don't start blending yet there, because you want your blue to dry. And you can touch the flower, no big deal, because it's a nice little gray area that is going to go into the flower. Cut, cut, cut. Go around it. Remember, you get to polish this better later. Right now, it's just doing the sketch and the whole thing, and then you get to tweak it more and more. So don't spend too much time trying to make it perfect right now. Now, she used the strokes here like this. She went like that. She has a lot of like that. It creates a little bit of lightness to it. If it's too watery, then you can see the stroke and you're picking up where you have. So it's kind of like a fine tuning with practice, how much of the water you use or don't use. So eyes on me, so you see how you blend it. Put some color into it, or you can use dry brush and you just go into the blue. We're going to put some white in there anyway, so if your edge is too much, we will erase it in a minute. So just go into the blue. Don't touch it too much so you don't pick up the paint and then you have white spots. I'm just keeping Later, we're going to go with a tiny bit of white here. I don't know if it has to be wet to do that. So let me study the situation. Yeah. So if you put a little bit of white on the border before it's too dry, you can blend it better. Give it a nice little transition into the blue. And here again, tiny bit of white on this border. And I have to do it before it's dry. So you will have time to do that. I'm just showing you what's coming. Now, if you touch it too much, it picks up the other colors. You gotta touch it not as much. So you see now you have a very blurry border. So let's do that. I give you time. Here it is. There's some white of that same reflection on top that we'll put later right here. There's some lightness to it, but it has to be dry in order for us to do that. It's okay, take your time. Feel free to show me whatever questions or
Graciela, so
think.
if on the right of the flower, your strokes up at the top are to the right, to the left of the flower, are they also to the right, or do you do it to the
I
left?
did like this the whole time.
Okay, thanks.
Because the light is kind of coming that way. We're going to put some white here to give it a background of lightness.
Okay,
But it does,
I can show.
it's not a rule. Wow, that's so pretty. Yay.
There you go. Okay.
Nice. Really cute size too. Okay, so grab a little bit of the white and we're going to put it right here behind these petals here. Only from here to here. To give it that light that we have there. Is your background dry though? Maybe we wait. If it's not dry, it's going to pick it up and then we cry. So we wait for that highlight. I hope I don't forget it though. You see there is some shadowing behind, my bottle doesn't show, but there is a shadow here. This picture is too close. So with the gray that we have in our hands already, this is what I want you to do. The navy color with a little bit of the gray. It's going to give me a medium gray color. Okay, that Persian blue that we made, or the black blue or whatever. A little bit of it. I want to show you what I want to do. I'm just going under my bottle. Very gently going out. Okay. You can go slightly higher because the tan color is going to go into this. Don't make it so wet that it's impossible. It doesn't dry today. I want it to dry.
Is the color more gray or more blue? Sorry.
It's a shadow. So more gray. More gray. It's just a hint of the blue, so it's not so stark and, you know. I don't like gray shadows for some reason. So, better look at that big photo on my phone and see the bright colors of the bottle. I want to make it really bright and nice. Where are you? My shadow looks different than the shadow on the painting, which maybe she just went around, the shadow was that way. So maybe I should do a little bit more here. Ladies, let's do a little bit more so I can copy her this way. Okay. We're going to cut the tan color here, like she has it. Although I like my shadow more, but I don't know. I don't know why she has such a tiny shadow. It doesn't make sense. Clean your brush tiny bit, not too much. And just as moist with a tiny bit of the white. Ladies, look at me. I'm just putting some white here. My brush had a little bit of the gray because I didn't clean it. So it gave me a very light gray. I want to show you why, and then you can do it. Go here under the flower. Here, a little bit, up, a little bit here. So everybody looks at me. This is what I'm doing. I put that in there. Oops, you don't see it too much. Now I'm going to wipe my brush clean, completely clean.
Do you want us to have the light gray, or would you prefer that we do it white?
Light gray. You're going to, before it's too dry, smear it. Because that gives you a light behind the flower. Okay, but the top has to be dry. Okay? Try to make it a little bit more gentle here, a little bit too stiff here. So I'm just wanna melt it down a little bit so it's not so stiff. Now I cannot put water because it picks up the background, so careful. It's just a light for the flower. I went here and here. That gives it a nice light. Not water down because he will pick up the paint if he has too much water. It's kind of dry brush. And that will dry and dry, kind of disappear. So you can put more as you go later, whatever you want to have more light. So the burnt sienna, start looking for raw sienna, raw sienna, which is this one. Okay, That will be the floor. Don't need too much. Oh, I know what I need for Christmas gift. Raw sienna. It's almost gone. It's gone, basically. Okay, I need you to clean your water because we're going to put some yellows in there. So let's clean the water, please. Okay, so I have my raw sienna here. You need to put water in there. I want to test it a little bit in its white. So this is the raw sienna. I'm going to put a hint of white in there. Until I create like this muddy, nice little color. You don't have to mix it too much because it's nice to have some white little strokes, a little bit of in between. So I put white on the sienna. I'm going to show you how to paint it and then you have time to paint it, okay? To make the sienna, to do all that stuff. You use a bigger brush because we're doing this floor. So here's the raw sienna with white. Okay, eyes on me, everybody. We go around this, into it.
You got to move your thing up. Sorry, we can't see you.
Okay, 1 second. Now I want to see me. Perfect. So we go here into the bottle, into the shadow. And then because this is a flat surface, I'm just going strokes like that. Make sure you don't go in the bottle. Yeah. And when you get to the blue, you're going to blend it carefully like that. It creates kind of like a greenish color. Now here the same. Go around the bottle and cut it a little bit into the shadow. And the same thing here, just melt it a little bit there. I don't think we need the burnt umber. I like this nice little color here, like a tan finish. Okay, so let's do that.
Did you say you go into the bottle? I don't understand that. Sorry.
The shadow of the bottle, I touched it with that color.
Okay.
Yep. To make it more muted, not so strong. We need more of that color into the bottle in a minute, so don't throw it away. We need some of it. And you let it dry. We need some of that muddy color to reflect on our glass here and on our bottle.
Did you blend into the blue grass yellow with the dry brush?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
You see the borders?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's how you cut edges. And that looks diffuse and soft. That way it's not, unless it's a table, but this is just on the background irregularly. That's what makes it cute. That is not a perfect straight edge. So yeah, blend it a little bit. And it disappears. The color starts blending and creating a kind of a greenish color or something. The good news is that we're recording this, and you can always request the recording and then paint on your own. Since you went through the process, the second one is always magnificent. Okay, so we're going to use the same tan color to be here. You see it's here, and here, and here, and here, and on the flower. Okay, so let's do the bottle first. We have the same brush that covers more, I'm using this big guy. Look at me, please. This is watered down version. This is not thick, okay? Watered down version. And I'm going to go on the edge of my bottle all the way here like this, round, diluting a little bit more here, going this way. It's okay if it goes on top of the purple, no big deal. And here, in a round way. Okay, so archy, move your hand, not straight, but more arched. It goes all the way down here, moving this way. So same thing here, watered down version. It comes down here like this and scoop. So everybody looks at me, please. It goes around here and then inside. It's okay, I'm going into my white. It's a round feeling, but you see how watered down it is? I'm trying to make this part of the glass, the bottle, more interesting. So the same color, water down again. You grab it and look at me, everyone. You're going to go and touch it and go this way. It's all the way on the border, shiny all the way here. Because I want that bottle to really shine. Okay, so you grab the same thing. You can keep the same brush and use it, water down again. We need a tiny bit, but not too much, going this way, going that way, okay? So on my border here, I'm leaving a white area. I'm gonna show you first. The border of my glass has that color. Very lightly. It's just the edge, tiny bit. Because when you put all the aquas, that little muddy color is gonna be cool in there. Now is here too. On the lip, I just went like that. Where the flower is, just kissed it right there. And the same on the other edge of the bottle, right here. Very light, very, very light going in. And we stop right there. Let's see, do I have any there? No, just right here. Right there. Some of you may not have this oval that I'm putting inside. Just keep it straight if you want. Me, I just want to create the scent. The bottle has an oval inside. You don't have to do it. That's where the water level is. And I need you to just give it a kiss here, like that. Boom. Look at me. Boom. Boom. That's it. Square guy, square guy. Now let's move to the flower that has the same color. We're going to use the smaller brush now, the one we were detailing with. And the same watered down version. We just need to do some highlights. The flower has highlights right here and right here and right there. So.
Sorry, what brush?
This skinny one you were using for the purple.
And you have to move your flower again. Sorry, now you got to move your painting down so we can see the top. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see.
Thank you, perfect.
Right there. So I put it here. And then it's going to go up. Right here, it's going to go up. You're painting on top of the lavender very gently, very watered down, soft. And it goes out right there, right there. So it's very soft. I make it a little slightly, stronger so you can see where I put it.
Graciela, before that last one, you said 2 squares, the one by the stem, and where was the other one?
Say it again, this?
there were 2 squares on the base, or was it just one?
That one only.
Okay.
That one, that's it. So there is a fold.
Can you show on the flowers up close? Sorry, so we can see a little bit more.
Yeah.
Up close on the flowers.
Where are they?
There. Okay, thank you.
So can you see now?
Yeah. Okay.
So let's put you in mute so you can see me only. Okay, got you. Okay, now this is a folded one here. That little folded thing right there. I just went like that. And then the background one that we painted all in lavender is going to be washed off with this color. Remember, it's a wash. See how light that is? And then this guy has a border and going down. This one has a little bit here and this one in the center. So around this guy, on the tip here, and under it right here. Some people paint the whole thing white and then they put all the shadows on top. That's usually what you do with oils. Okay, so now this one is all that color because it's all shadowy. And this one, starting to take shape. And the border of this baby here. And a smiley all the way down like that. I'm smiling, smiling, soft, soft, soft. Very gentle. We will put some on the center of the flower, this color too. To make it less flat in the center, I want to put little dots here of that color. Dot, dot, dot. Doesn't have to be a perfect dot, it's just a shadow area. Goes on the border, goes like that. And that's my center. So we need to put the stem and the light color green's in there. So sap green, please, or hooker's green, whatever green you like. Dark. Let's use the small. I'm using sap green. Very little, ladies. You need like a nothing, basically.
Graciela, I needed to leave earlier today, but I will finish the project by looking at the video.
Perfect. Thank you for joining us.
Sure, thank you so
Can you
much.
show really fast what you have? Like, boom, can I see?
Sure.
Can you talk, please?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Oh,
choose a
lovely.
light blue. Cute.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
so I kind of follow every step you have so far, but I will finish it by the weekend.
Yeah, if you continue step by step, you get
Sure.
there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Peggy.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Hi, good job.
Yeah, I like the lightness of the background too. Okay, so I have here my sap green, pure with a little bit of water. So we're going to do this to the stem. We're going to go block half of it here and just the left part. But as you notice, there's nothing here. Starts here again. It's kind of fat here. It has like a thorn or something. I don't know. Goes down this way, but it jumps that way.
You're
Sorry.
going fast.
What was the
Yeah,
sap
I'm
green?
but ladies, I want to do the stem, then I put it on in the camera.
Okay.
Yeah?
What is the other color? Sap green and what?
Nothing, sap green,
Okay.
But is it thick or watery?
thick. I will let you, once it's done, because I want you to see what it is, then you can follow it. I will trace it again. No, I'm not expecting you to do that right that fast. So I put it right here under the flower, went on the left, jump. I didn't do any of that. I go down here, then I jump again here, and notice this thing is moved. It's not straight, it's moved right here to the left, going this way. So now you can make the color. I will put this really close to you, and then you can see.
But we have to then memorize.
That's
Yeah.
Right.
No, you don't have to memorize.
We do, because it's too hard.
I show you with my brush. You go here, shadow, then only the left, jump, only the left. Do that, and then let me know when you're done, and then we keep on going. The cool part is that you see the stem is moved. It's not a straight stem. Those are the effects of the water. So when you come here, notice that it's thicker here, goes down, then move to the left and go down again and create a longer stem here. Making it a mess. I made the one in the water slightly lighter. No big deal if you didn't. No big deal. It looks better if it's just one straight stroke, not like little tiny strokes. Okay, let me see. Let's go down here.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. The same green is going to go now around the center of the flower. Same green goes, sap green, but this one has a slightly more water. It's not as thick. You see, it's very watered down. So look, we're going dot, 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 dots around. So do that, little dots around. If you don't see it, I'm not seeing it, I need to grab more green because I don't have enough. So it's basically you go a little bit of texture on top. The shadow is slightly bigger in there. I'm going to put it really close to you. There will be a lighter excuse me, a lighter green coming up. So this is just the dark, creating a shadow. You see that? Because we have that green on the stem, it has to reflect inside the glass. But we're going to put it on a watered down way.
So that's pretty cool whenever you, and a little lighter.
I couldn't hear you. What?
Whenever you put the stem inside the glass, then you need to make it a little thicker and a little lighter. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, because the water dilutes it. Yeah. Okay, so now I need you to use the same dark green, but dilute it very, 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 very watered down, watered down, watered down. Look at me where it goes. Just here, because it's reflecting under this leaf. Right here. Water down. One guy here. That's it. And on the border here, I don't want a straight line. I want it to look very gently going to the other corner and then here. So I'm going to stop so you can do that. You're putting it on the way up. So you see when you do that, it looks glass already. So let's get really close. The sap green went in here, went one little corner like that, and then here, going this way. Really important that it doesn't leave a mark. It's the watered down version. And I just went up in between the two, up, 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 there. So you see how that yellow created a nice little color once the two mixed. It's just a cool touch.
Graciela, did you go all the way up on the right side of the vase, the neck of it?
I went, yes, I went here, 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 and I stopped there under it. I didn't go on the edge. So that same green is going to be on the bottom of the bottle in a minute. Okay, so you see the bottle right here? I'm going to make sure we have that emerald green kind of color that looks so cool. The same sap green, water down, please. Water, 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 water down. Look at me, everybody. It's really important. We're going to create this around. So I'm just going, look how I'm creating this. It's a circle here, going slowly up there, but not too much. I stop and then melt it that way. Okay. So those edges are looking already very glassy because of the yellow. Reflecting from the bottom of the table or the ground. For the ones that did the oval on the center, you need watered down version of that sap green too. And look at me. You go here, jump a little bit in there, and then put a tiny bit of water, just plain water. And that's where the water level is of inside of your glass. You see, it's there, but not there, basically.
This is so much fun, seeing it come alive.
Discovering. The ones that are coming up, I want to see reflections on metal, for example. They're really cool. You know, like a silver plated something, or we'll see.
Yeah.
There's so many
varieties.
Yeah, makes me so excited. So we are not done with that sap green yet. We need to put more on the bottom. So look at me again, water down inversion. And it's sitting, the bottle is sitting on this color. So I am just going to very gently put it here, very gently. This time, yes, I'm going little strokes because I don't want to come out into anywhere. I want to control it, and it's going this way. I don't want a strong version, a strong line, but you do have to create a lip for it like this. And this one goes up and like that. So basically like 3 lines.
Were you
One
underneath
on
the
the
bottle
border.
or above? The bottom line, is that above the bottle or underneath it? Sorry.
Underneath, it's the one touching the ground.
And it's still light, yes?
Yeah, everything is very light. Yeah. Everything is very light. There's one in the center and one that curves around. Later, we're going to put like an aqua green in there, the aqua turquoise.
Hey, Graciela.
Yes.
It's Nora. So I wanted to thank you, but I do need to go.
Oh, we'll send you the movie, Nora, and send me photos later, okay?
Yeah, I will. As usual.
Oh, wow. Love the dark. Yeah.
Well, my are pretty strong.
That's beautiful, Nora.
Gorgeous.
Thanks.
Oh,
Thanks.
can you imagine when you put all the aquas?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh,
yes.
Pop.
Yes. Thank you, Nora.
Thanks, Graciela.
Bye. So I love you, Susan. You're a very devoted painter with an umbrella. She lives in the most beautiful view I've ever seen in Mountain of Pies. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Okay. Okay, so I think, let me see, where else can we put? a little bit of that. Okay, so this has to reflect. This stem has to reflect here. But I need you to be so gentle, please, because I don't want it to look like a dirt. So look at me. Sap green diluted galore, almost not there. So here, create, this is the stem. You do see a little bit of it here, and a little bit of it, and a little bit, but kind of get rid of it. Yeah? It's there, but it's not there, please. Yeah? You can grab a paper and get rid of it like that. It's just nothing. But that's the reflection from the stem. Don't have to have it, but drives me nuts if I don't have a reflection. You see, I used a paper towel to erase it almost, yeah? So now start looking for the light lime color, this color, the green yellow. Green yellow, everybody. This time you only need like nothing of this, very little. Here is the green yellow. Let me get rid of this watery thing. Okay, the green yellow, I want to see if I want it that strong or not. Yeah, because it's going to be necessary. This goes on my stem going down, okay? And it goes here on this part of that. Okay, ready? Look at me and then I give you time. Go here, but do it like we were doing it. Polka, you know, touching it a little bit, touching it a little bit.
Are you watered or no?
Yes. Yeah. But you want to see it. This one you want to see a little bit of the color. You don't want it to disappear so much. It's a shadow, you see? So do that. Just like that. Sweet little yellow, green, or green yellow. And remember, we gotta put it on the stem. So you need some of it. There is a little bit of reflection of green. Everybody looks at me here. Just a little bit. See that? I put it on the petal. It will look good. And here, a little stroke of that color right there. Okay? Because that daisies have that little sweet color in there once in a while, that fresh color. So it's on top of the lavender. And when you go here, in between the lavender and that, going out, right here, ladies. And right here, of course. And remember that folded area that I've been talking the whole time? right there on the folded area. And by doing those little touches in there, it makes the daisy cute. Doesn't have it here, but I want to put it on this edge. Oops, but not outside, inside. Okay. Now that green is going to go here on the stem, and I want you to look at me how it goes, please. So grab it. Doesn't have to be as watery, medium, because we're going to go on this area right here. Right here. Then a little bit into the glass, a little bit, you kind of see it. Then you jump right here. I'm doing half and half. What do I mean with half and half? I mean, I'm touching the green halfway. I'm touching the green halfway. And here, going that way. So a lot of green here because it's outside. Here, half, half, half. And here.
Where was the middle? So you did one, and then at the lip of the bottle, where did you put it? Sorry.
So here,
one,
then here,
two.
but I go half touching the green, and here very watered down. You see how watered down that is? Yeah.
Oh, hey, Graciela.
Hey.
I lost you. Did you guys lose connection?
When?
For the last 5 minutes, my power went out. Anyway, I missed the last couple minutes. Sorry.
Oh no. Did you see green at all?
Yeah, I see. I don't think you've done much since I lost. Oh, you added light green. Okay.
Yeah. So light green goes around these.
Okay.
Here, 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 jump here and here.
Perfect. Thanks.
Yeah. No, we were okay. I have a generator, by the way.
Was it on the rim of the bottle at all?
On this here, a little bit.
Where was that? Sorry.
I haven't touched the bottle yet because we will do it together in a minute. It's just a little bit of the light green. Okay, so now we touch the bottle. It's just a tiny bit here, a tiny bit here. It's just on top of that, like this. Water down, then a little bit going down this way and going down this way because that's where the white is going to go. This white going in there. So a little bit here, a little bit going down this way, like a U inverted. And this one is not showing as much, but I need more. Yeah, now I have it. And there's no more of that light green in there. That's it for now with the light green.
I love that color.
It really brightens the painting.
Could you show the close-up one more time of the last area you just painted, please?
Yeah. Right there. Right there. And you here. That makes it a happier bottle, not as dark. You know, I like things happy. And on the back of these, right here, ladies, let's put a little bit of that lime color right here. Okay, right here. Feel? And we gotta start painting that thing.
Wait, sorry, where was that on the lip? Inside it or on it? On it?
Inside,
sorry.
inside.
Thank you. Sorry, inside.
It's kind of like the border top. I want to make sure there's a distinction a little bit on that area. Okay, so now let's do the dark area and then we do a wash with the light color. I gotta think what color that is. What color of turquoise that is? So it's green with blue, unless you own it and have it. If you have a turquoise, lucky you. I'm just going to mix it in front of your eyes and then you know. So we're putting sap green and the ultramarine blue. And we're going to create an aqua turquoise color.
If we have the turquoise, is that okay?
Yeah, lucky you.
Is this it? No?
So this is blue, this is green. When I mix them together, I'm making a turquoise color. This is dark. I need to put a little bit, I'm gonna make sure that's too dark. So I need more of my green. I'm mixing my color first and then you can follow it. Right now I'm trying to find the color. So let's see. I still don't have it, so I'm making it. If you have a teal color, something like that works.
Bright aqua green. Sure.
I show you what I'm doing and then you know, I give you enough time to find it and make it. So let's see, is that the color? Yeah, kind of. Okay, so I mix sap green with ultramarine and a tiny bit of water and I created this color here that I'm going to put here and then you know how, if you need more or not. So I'm using a round brush. That's the dark part of my bottle. And I'm just going to put it here for now. So I give you time to mix it. This is the dark teal.
It was sap green, ultramarine, and what?
White.
Sap
It has to be different than the more blue. Excuse me, more, it has to be different than the background, okay? It's not the background color. It's this color here. See that green? It's the dark green teal color. See if I have to put more. You have to make a little bit more than usual because the whole bottle is that color, so you need a lot of that. There is a green called aqua green that works too. If you have an aqua green. This is a bright aqua green that I'm going to use for the background with white. So if you have an aqua green, that's great for the light color. Okay, so ready? Do you have your color mix? Can we start?
No.
No? Okay. Mix, please. I want to make sure that's the color I want to tell you otherwise. Yeah.
Do you want us to paint what you just did on the bottle right now or no?
I'm going to show you.
Okay. Then she's
okay. So this is the dark color that is on the bottle. Yeah. Later there is a lighter color and another color. So we're going to start by shaping this part of my bottle here. Is a round lip here. I kind of lost the white part, but it's okay. It goes under here and inside next to the purple thing that we painted. So we're shaping the top of our bottle. They will be white going around, but I just need the bottle to have that color on the rim and then going this way. We're going to do stroke by stroke because this one has tiny.
There's no black in that color. That mine looks like not anywhere near that.
Show me what it looks
that
like.
That was literally green, blue, and white, and it made a dark color. Mine is green. Look, greenish blue.
Can you put it on your? Can you put it on your painting to see how it looks like?
That's correct. That's the way it's supposed to be.
No, look at hers. It looks like it has.
Can I see it because it's. Just put it on and then it's fine because we had 3 kinds of turquoise in there, basically.
How watery?
No, it's thick. This one is thick. But light, you know, that you will be
way too light. It's not even the right color. Not even close.
Let me see.
It's right there. Not even close.
Okay, well, hang on. It's all right. So just put more blue, put more of the ultramarine blue in it. Look, we're both doing it on my iPhone. That's
yeah, it's a tough one.
Okay,
Thank you for doing that. I want to show you the different, you know, you're going to put it here. Is that the color?
Hold on, watch where it goes.
Is that the color here? Where is this guy here?
Okay, and first of all, I apologize, but so are you doing, this is what we can't see. Are you doing it inside the purple? You're not touching the outer bottle, right?
No, I'm not. I'm going a layer next to the purple.
Okay.
No, you want to see the purple.
And which side is the purple on? And
right
you do
here.
It inside or the outside?
On the outside.
And you do it.
Okay. So we're doing it inside of the purple or we're doing it outside?
To the left of the purple.
And underneath the lip of the bottle, where did you put it? Underneath the purple too?
Right here, yes.
Under the purple.
Yes.
I don't have the right color.
You just need a dark green, blue.
I think we need a daisy margarita. No, just kidding.
Get a margarita. No, this is the best part of it. So So don't get frustrated. You can use any color and then put the color on top. Like it's not a big deal.
Color is the background.
No?
Just as
Okay,
the
so
background.
I gotta
Love
mute
my
you
thing.
so people can see only me. Okay, so mute and mute. Okay, so now you went here. You're going to jump here and create 1 and 2. 1 and 2, and I'm going to put it really close under the purple. 1, 2. This one is more watered down now. It's not as dark. So I just went here and here.
We're still mixing the color. We're still mixing the color. We're still mixing the color. Okay.
Can I see yours, Graciela?
Yeah. So let's mute everybody here so you can see. All you have to do is 1, 2, 3 and a J. That's all. 1, 2, 3, J. And a little twinkle here.
On the left, are you over the beige?
Yes.
So you're
okay to touch. It's okay to touch the colors now. Yes.
Where did you jump?
Just look at me.
I am.
1, jump, 2, jump, 3.
Okay. And then down.
And also, Graciela, on the, there's one other one kind of below the neck of it where that.
This one.
I have edge.
And
And
this
then
one.
Right below that.
I haven't done it, have I?
Just the one just below the J. There's a little dash. Yeah, right down. Yeah.
This one going down this way. No, I'm just teaching them one by one and then we get there. Because
Okay.
if I tell them about it, then they didn't make it. Thanks. Okay, Judy and Maria, go down here, twist, and then 1 and go under it. 1 under it. Now water down a little bit the color. Doesn't have to be so dark. A little bit more watered down. Use a thin brush. Are you cut up now? Okay, so
I am.
Let's go to this border and we're going to create the leaf, the border.
Can you just show the 1 and under one more time in the middle? Sorry. The last one you did. It's underneath the green? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it on the same level as the green?
No, it's underneath.
Doesn't look it. Is it?
Do it. Don't question it.
No, it's right there.
This
I know.
I'm not touching it.
Okay, these two. Okay, look at this. Yeah, okay. We need to move forward, ladies. Okay, now this has a rim. This is what I want to do. I want to show you here what we're doing. That way you know the future. And then I come here and I do it, okay? So there is a border here. There is a border here, and I'm half moon. There is a shadow here. There's a shadow here. There's a shadow here. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there. So all that we're going to do with this color on a semi watered down version, not so watery, not so thick. Okay, so let's all grab the thing and we're just going to go and do the inner part going across, and that's the front of our bottle.
Graciela, I think you accidentally got the top when the brush hit the background upper right.
So let me see what you see. So you
On
didn't
your-
see what I did here. You
No,
just
I
here that way.
was just letting you know in the upper right corner, I think your brush accidentally hit the gray. The upper right of the picture.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So wipe it off.
Ta-da.
But you're
Here it
over
is.
the stem, yes?
Yes, because that's the bottle. And now this area right here, dark. Yeah. Then you go down, touching a little bit of that lavender here. So I then went around, went down like this. Really important that you go over the lavender, over everything, very watered down, please. Going in a round neck version, touching the green like that, very gently. So it's a watered down kind of.
I'm sorry. The ones that we just did around the lip, were those supposed to be watered down?
Medium.
Oh,
It's a medium, not as thick. Dark, but not as see-through. Because you want to see this is the dark shadow.
But
Okay.
the last portion is really watered down.
Yeah.
No? Yeah.
Yes. Now, if you move to this side, you're going to go down, touch, and down, and then very watery around the stem like that. We're trying to create a neck that is, excuse me, a shoulder now. Everybody looks at me, please. I'm not touching the border of my glass at all. I'm just going to go here gently that way, moving my brush into that little square that I have. Gently, kind of watered down is okay. Going this way, going that way, and I stop right there. If you don't like what you see, you just grab a little bit of water and you dilute it a little bit, make it more blended. Yeah. Now I need you to grab more water and dilute it as, you know, because it's a see-through thing that we want to do. Eyes on me, please. We have this shoulder here going in, going in, going in, and it's crossing over and the border. So you see how pretty those colors are. On the lavender becomes like another little color. It looks really cool. That's why I put lavender on that. watered down again, very watered down. I'm not using the tip of my brush. I'm using the flat area. It's tippy, but what am I doing? I'm just going like this. Yeah. I went on top a little bit of my lavender. It's okay. It tones down the color. It's okay to do so. And here is okay to do so. Same color. I hope you have enough. Water down. The bottle is sitting on that, but really important. Look at me. You're going to go around and create a ball here. Around. Smile. Smile.
Can you do the point it out again where what it was?
I went. Remember, there is something that goes up in between all the colors, not on the border. I put this color around and here. If you go in too many times, it takes away the lightness. So it's kind of like one stroke deal. Otherwise, it becomes very dark. It gets dark and dark. I need to put it here for a second because this part, it needs to be flat. There is a water down everywhere here, ladies, look. We're putting the black on top, so the white, so it doesn't matter. So look, think round, okay? So water down, and maybe you want to use a bigger brush so you can, put more of the color on top. So get this brush, water down. I'm running out of this color. So, but this is the last one. So look at me, everybody. Go in this way. Round, 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 round. And when you get to here, just go down this way. You see how that made it all many colors in there? It gives you the idea of a bottle. And we haven't used the cerulean blue yet. That's the last color.
Did you go all the way to the bottom?
Yeah, but I left some of my beautiful green see-through. On the border, I kind of didn't touch it as much because you see, it makes it see-through. You see that? It's nice to have borders that are a little bit lighter. Like it's a bottle, so if the sun hits it and it gives you those emerald green kind of hue. And we let it dry, and then we do the cerulean blue, wash and white. We have to move to the petals, and then we work on that thing. Not pretty or what? Ooh. You can always go back and put more color if you think you lost it and you want a deeper color, but I'm liking it light. So while this is drying, because we're going to put a cerulean blue on top, aqua color, that's the one that finishes the bottle. Let's do our petals, and that's just basically white, okay? Oh, let's do the center first. We need this, what do we do first? Yeah, the center first. The deep yellow, please. Nothing. You need like nothing, like a tiny bit, please. And a little bit of, oh, clean your water, please. Let's get a clean water.
Which brush are we going to use?
We're going to use this one to make petals.
So it's round, pointy?
Yes.
Round and pointy?
Yep.
Round, pointy.
So excited, we're almost there.
Round, pointy. Is it thick or small?
You can use both, depends how you like it, 1 stroke or 2 strokes. Yeah.
Okay. Round and pointy.
So you need to put a tiny bit of white on your yellow, so it's not so strong. It's kind of like a medium yellow. Okay, so mix your yellow, please. I'm going to go this way.
Graciela, what was the main color? Which yellow?
Deep cadmium yellow.
Okay, perfect.
Gracia, can I ask a quick question about the brushes? Some of them seem rather hard and some are really soft. Is it easier to paint is there a reason why?
The hard ones are for oils.
Oh, okay. I never knew that.
Soft ones are for watercolor and acrylic.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. Michael's has a whole set for $9.99 that has everything you can desire on that set. And it's a soft bristle, and it's a purple hand. Let's see if I have one. I just went yesterday. My friend bought a few. So it's kind of like this, but it's purple or blue handle. The white ones are not as good quality as the purple and blue. And it's see-through handle. And it's on the craft area, not on the art area. They sell it for crafts, and they charge more the artists because, you know, they think they need a better brush, but it's the same brush.
And you can get them online, Judy.
The packages, they're different packages, but it's the one she bought it yesterday. I think it was craft something. Okay, so let's do it. Let's finish. Everybody looks at me, poking in here. That pretty or what? Simple.
You're poking?
And nah, I just apply it without carefully like this. Yeah. It's a center that has a lot of little guys in there, so yeah. You have to remember what the surface of the thing you're painting. If it's hair, so it's kind of long. If it's fur, it's more curly, you know, it depends. So you kind of try to mimic that with your brush. So let's see. This one has a highlight here, ladies. You see this, this, and this? So everybody looks at me. 1, maybe 2 yellow. So let's put more white. It's kind of a lemon color. So more white on those kisses that we're going to give there. So you see how light that is? I'm going to remove my kiss here because it's way too strong. Okay, ready to kiss this thing? One here. One. The whole thing is yellow because we're going to put another green, another color. So trust me. Here. Here. Going down. Okay. You see that light, ladies? What it did to this thing? Amazing, huh? Right here. One is longer than the other one. Don't do it twice. One time. And right here. Go over.
Can you go back? Just do a couple. Okay, just do a couple and let us paint them. Sorry. Okay.
One. Here. Here.
Wait,
Here.
whoa. What's the one up on top? Right there.
Right here. Then here. Then I wait. You see, my bottles is slightly different, but I can make it more bright in a little.
Is it still a light stroke or no?
Yes.
Oh no.
You see, it's mixing with all the colors on top of the colors. It has white. Okay, and I put it here, ladies. Yeah. And under the stem, going around, this is a little trick. Very carefully up and go around as a circle here. Very watered down. I don't want a stroke that you see that line like mine. I just did it strong so you can see it because I want to dilute it a little bit.
Can you repeat the last part again? Sorry.
Yeah. I put it here. And then I went very thinly around here, up that way. I created a circle and a little bit here. It's nice to have that light going through.
Is it above or below the purple on the bottom?
It is in between the two, in the middle.
And the two being
in the middle.
Purple and brown, purple and blue.
Yeah, in the middle is a wash. On top of the brown, the purple. It's a wash. It's just a line going this way on top of whatever it is in there. It's just a wash. Okay, so go back to white. We're going to finish that flower. And you can use a smaller brush or bigger brush, round. Depends how many strokes you want to do on the flower. I'm just using white. My brush had a hint of blue, tiny bit, but this is what I want to do. So everybody looks at me, please. We gotta unfortunately move a little bit faster right now. Here is my petals. So wherever I see white, that's what I'm going to do. From the border of the petal in, border of the petal, because that cuts my edge of my flower. Yeah? So start in order. Why don't you do a highlight here and then in to the flower? That's one petal. If it's not white enough, you can always go back and put more white. Right now, just do one at a time. Later, you can tweak it, make it shadowy, make it whatever you want to make it. So that was my first one. This is thick, not a see-through. This is like the paint. So that one is done there, right there. Okay. The next one is this little baby here.
Okay, sorry, you said outside in. That looked like you went from inside out.
I went touch and then went in.
Oh, okay.
I did a little touch, twinkle.
And go over the purple slightly or not at all?
Yeah, you can go over the purple, no big deal. You can make a border for it. You can make, it depends on how it's looking for you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the next petal. Everybody looks at me. I'm going to do one
And
stroke.
it's not watered down, right? Sorry.
No,
I just,
thick.
okay, thank you, sorry.
So now you see this one is a twinkle here in, twinkle in. Yeah, twinkle in.
Sorry, we keep seeing Renee instead of you.
Okay.
I've been on.
Let me charge, by the way, my Scotty died right now. Uh-oh. Let me put, okay, it's charging. So can you see me now? This silent, everybody. It's just white, pure white thick. Now the next one, this one, going in, in. I'm leaving the edge purple. I'm going in this way. Later, you can put more shadows. You can play with it. Right now, we're playing with the white. I have a little baby here. Goes in there. You see, I left this purple behind. It gives me a shadow for that. All I have to do, ladies, look at me, is touch the front. This one is very white. This one is super white over that dark color, so goes there all the way in, there all the way in. When you go to the center of the flower, just disappear gently. I want my daisy to be shiny and beautiful and crisp and nice. Now I have two shadow ones here. Those are very gentle. I will do those later. So I'm going to jump because I will do a wash on those two. Okay, so I'm jumping to this big fat guy here. And going gently into the flower. I want to do the ones that are very strong and then I do the light ones, okay?
I had purple on the side of that. Am I going over the purple?
Yeah. It has a little bit of a ripple there. Yeah. I think later when you have your computer, you can look at more little details of the flower, just to like the main thing. Later you can like tweak it better. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3. This one is here, like that, and it goes gently into my centerpiece. That's why I did the dark, so all I have to do is a border. And the one on the back is bright too. And so all I have to do is, everybody look at me, go 1 and 2. So I just go 1 here, 1 there, and I'm leaving some of the purple and the colors alone. I'm jumping this purple one, light one, and I'm jumping straight to this one, going down gently, and maybe a little bit of a border. Later, you can go with that super light lavender and create little shadows in between. It would be cute. Okay, so I'm jumping that petal. This one, you see how thick that is? This one is very thick. So I am going from my border in, around, and remember that's the little place I was talking the whole time. And into the flower.
Graciela, did you go over any of your yellow or anything there, or no?
Yeah, once you know, no. This is, no. Ends right there. No. Because that's the center, so you don't do that. Don't touch the center. Now I have tips that are very strong here. So I just do that. Strong, 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 jagged, jagged, jagged. And it melts into it. Then we deal with these guys that we haven't touched with a very watered down version of the white. I'm fixing my borders to be cutesy, but we can do that later. I'm just waiting for you ladies. Okay, so let's do a very, very, very watered down white. It's like more water than anything. You see, this is very watered down here. Clean, clean, clean. It means it's going to be dripping. So everybody looks at me, please. This is why I wanted it. Here, we're going to go around this petal, around it gently. So that's one. Gently, whatever you think you need to tone down a little bit that purple color that you have in there. So I just went here, and it's a little bit more of tip here because I don't see it. Now I see it. You see that? Little shadow there. I put more white on that. And you will do the same with these guys. The tip is slightly touched and the rest is just a very watered down, very watered down, melting together. You can go under the lavender if you feel like you have to. But that's some homework later. You can say, oh, I want to make it better. Because we need to put that aqua on the vase. So basically, this is what the flower is going to be.
Do you go over all the areas in the light white or can you leave some?
I will leave some. It's up to you how you like it so far. And you can go back and put shadows later, you know? Look at the sample and you can go back and shadow it a little bit more. Right now we can, it's wet. And we got a life, we gotta go. Okay. So cerulean blue, everybody. And you can finish the flower on your own pace later. You know what to do now. This is the cerulean blue. My bottles can be very light. So very watered down. I want to test it to see that's what I want. What is the texture that I want? That's my cerulean blue. I want to put it, oh yeah, everywhere. So this is what makes the bottle in 1 or 2 or 3 strokes. So mix your watered down version of cerulean blue, please. And this is it. This is the moment. This is why I left some areas with white and yellows. Ready? The first step you do is you go around the bottle here once, because if you go twice, it's too deep of a color. I'm going to get really close. What did I do? Water down with a big flat brush. That's it. Don't go twice because it makes it dark. I went over the yellow, no problem. Over the colors, no problem. They have to be dry for this trick. Ready for the next one? You see how watered down that is? Grab the color. Now we glue the neck. Okay, eyes on me, I don't want questions. You go down, round, round, and down. Go over that. What did I do? Water down on the border, touching these. On the border, touching these. That's it. Just the 2 borders. And yes, I'm touching everything. And yes, I went to the border. And yes, I touched the greens. Yes, I touched the yellows. It's just the border so far. That's why I leave white. So when you do the wash with this color, it looks like the bottle. Okay, ready? Okay, this is the edge of my bottle. I'm just going to go one guy this way because it says it's kind of a in that direction. Very light. If you think it's too much, you go with your finger, remove, finger, remove. No big deal.
And that's below the water line, correct? Obviously.
Yeah. The water line, whoever did the water line, you go behind it like this. You see it?
Would you mind just repeating that step again? I apologize.
This one, the water line, is an oval shape. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
you don't go, not on the inside, just go around your oval shape.
Yeah. No, I'm leaving the inside clear. Now I'm grabbing tiny bit more of my mixture with that water, and we gotta go in the center of this. But because it's a cylinder, you go like that too. Okay, so here, corner to corner, very gently, and corner to corner here. So basically the whole bottle is covered now.
Do you say more paint on the brush or just the same?
It's the same. I had to grab because my paint was I didn't have any, but it's the same. We haven't changed the hue, the intensity, nothing. It's the same.
Okay, we do the stroke one more time, sorry.
Yeah. So round, corner to corner, round, corner to corner.
Thanks, okay, got it.
So the whole bottle should be covered now with paint. Yeah. And on the shadow, don't forget to put it here.
Oh, what'd you do to the shadow?
Boom, 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 boom. That's it.
Okay, cool.
A wash.
Boom.
Just a wash.
Boom, boom,
And we're
boom.
going to let this dry for a second because it needs to have all that white stuff going on. So since I have color blue, I like it to put a little bit on the center of my flower. Later you can decide where you want it, but I am just going to put it a little bit for a shadow. That blue is kind of sweet. In some areas, I think it looks good. Yeah? Not too much. And we're ready for the light. Yeah. The light is coming. So get the white out, please. I don't know why my thing is not working. Okay, let's get some white out. And I need a flat, or no, we can use this. Very small flat square. Because we're going to do these highlights going down like this, these washes.
Small flat square.
Okay. So this brush is good. Small. And these are the last twinkles for that painting. And you see, we all get at the end, we have it, we get it. Just trust the process. Okay, so this is wash, watered down. You can start with a watered down version and then put more and more and more. So everybody looks at me. Here, here, right there you, right there, here, going down, and here. A little bit on the back. Okay? So get your white, Everybody has the white? Everybody has the small brush? Everybody goes here and do the lip here and a light. So I'm going to put it really close so you see what I mean.
How little is the brush?
Here you can see what I did. Okay.
Did you water down the white?
Yes, yes. It has to be watered down because then you can fix it if there is something wrong with it. My lip here is all curvy, so I just want to go here slowly and fix it a little bit.
Can you move your hair? Sorry.
I'm fixing my edges a little bit. With tiny bit of white that will disappear basically. You have to have a polish edge because it's glass.
She's
Yeah.
gonna repeat. No, wait, can you just repeat, sorry, what you did? I was just finding the color, I'm sorry.
White.
I know,
With
got
water.
it. Mhm.
So you put it here and here, and then here I just went very slowly polishing my edge because it's curvy and everywhere. Yeah? This is barely putting it in there. Polishing down there, very thin. We're doing the polishing touches to this.
I see way too much of the other side.
It has to be very watered down so you can, if it disappears, you put it back. But if it's too thick, it looks too much. So, okay, water down again. Keep your brush flat. And we're going to do the second highlight. You see this highlight here going up. So we can go like this because the glass goes that way. Then move here and then up and stop. Before the dark, because you want the dark to show under the lip. Because it's round, I'm moving my finger round so it looks like the bottle. Please water it down, not too strong. Here you can make it stronger if you want. Right there. There is a highlight. Right here, you see the highlight here, this little smiley on top of these darkness. So we do the same thing.
This looks stupid. It looks like.
Right here. Later you can make it not stupid.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. It wasn't muted.
Let's do this. Right here. Just like this. Yeah? That little highlight. A little bit here, a little bit there. Remember, that's going to disappear. You put it back and forth, because it's watered down. So this one goes this way, is the neck, and a little bit of highlight here. Very, very diffused.
Can you go back for a second? Sorry.
Okay, so go down here, go down there. Do you have that?
Yeah.
So here is just a little line on top of that dark area that we created because this is the neck. That's it. Now grab more of the color, water down, white. And you see this highlight here that drips down? be fast with this. So look at me and then you do it. It comes a little bit on an angle, but it goes because it's a round oval thing. So first go like this, and then just wiggle it, zigzag it a little bit, and then straight. And there's one in the center, and then use your hand to drag it inside.
Sorry, say it again, Graciela.
No.
No.
Yes. Yes. Go in an angle. Then I only use once. I'm not grabbing paint. I go down and zigzag it here, down. Then zigzag, down, down, and one line in between the two. Then I use my hand to blur it this way. And you have to make me put it a few times because the water, you know, they dry and you don't see it. But that gives it a really cool, you know, effect. I'm grabbing more of my color. You see it's disappearing, so no worries. You fix it and fix it. More of the white. Ready, ladies? This is the cool part of the whole thing. There's one here, a circle, one here, and a touch. Okay, so everybody is going to do this, the little circle, and here. So here is between the green, the yellows, all those colors. I have one here, so do that. Water it down first, and then you can make it as hard or dark or whatever. And then that happens also on the other border. I just want to put it right here. My little twinkle here and go down this way. If it's too strong, use your finger. The stem also has a beautiful light behind it. So we will do it in a second. You see the stem here has some light of wash here and here and here. So everybody looks at me, please. I grab my watered down version. I'm going around my lip here where the water is. I go on my stem and I dilute it a little bit. That's a little bit of a highlight. If it's too strong, you just little by little make it disappear, but that has a highlight.
She just did down here, right? A little bit there.
Also happens on the other side. So remember, you did it here, you went down, and here it's important that you have some of it. This part of the glass is very light. And that light, everybody looks at me, goes here. behind that thing. See that? I need to dilute it a little bit here, coming down. It's nothing like the finger to do glass. The ones that did the water level here, you go here a little bit with the wash. Very gentle, you barely see it. Yeah. So the borders of the bottle have light. And we're just going to accent a little bit. Grab the color, very diluted, not too white. Remember, with the water. Do you see this part of the neck that goes this way? So you're going to gently go that way, carefully, and then move it down a little bit because the bottle is kind of rounded there. So now get rid of it. It's just a quick illusion. It's not even there. If you like your neck the way it is, don't touch it. Sometimes we have it at hello and we start touching it and it's a problem. One thing that if you want to do, if you like your borders, do not do this. This is what I'm doing to my borders. Watered down version, I'm just going very gently, making sure it's going here. Now I'm jumping here, making sure I have an edge. And here. For highlight, if you like your borders, don't touch them. This is a polished border. You see that? I just did a little tiny wash. I can even see the yellows, no problem. It's just a tiny wash.
Graciela, can I ask a question about a mistake, I think, up at the neck?
Yeah, show me.
I just don't know how to fix right here.
Yeah, I will do dark across. It's dripping. So go like this dark and go with the colors on top again. But you later I can tell you more. It's just simple. It's not a big deal. Okay, so we lost this light. I did. So all I have to do is kiss it twice with white. That's all. If you think you lost it a little bit, so you bring it back by doing square little guy here, square little guy there. And touching it again. Like I lost this highlight. It's gone down again. A little bit. So the white, if it disappears, all you have to do is put it back. If you like what you see, it doesn't get better, don't touch it anymore. And I think we're done. So let me see, Judy, what's up there?
Oh, I was just fixing that. I was making that white. Oops.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how you fix your bottle, with going with, like, here, it has nothing, it's boring. So I'm going with white to create a transparency on that corner. And I created a nice little corner. You see that just by doing this, ladies, with white? It really finished the bottle there. So look at this bottle and look at this bottle. I put more lavenders on it. It has more transparency.
Graciela, my,
Can
I
I
put
see?
way, I put too much white on my,
I would try to go in
So
room
go
30
back and let it dry a little bit and
through the
go with
library
the wash inside zigzag
upstairs.
of the
Yeah.
color that you like in the back. Yeah? Put
Mhm.
dark around it.
and then more of an edge where the water is.
Yeah,
Versus,
but I really like the lavenders on your colors, a lot of that. So maybe a little bit more of that lavender, or maybe the cerulean blue.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions? I want to start talking about your paintings. Steph, how's yours? You're welcome back.
And I'll show you. So there's mine.
Oh
see
my God.
That's it.
Talk. Can you talk?
Oh yeah, okay. I'm just talking. So here you go. I love how yours is got the lavender in it, and I like yours is, I think, a little better.
So this is too
I
strong
called
on
it.
yours because you did
Okay.
it as strong as that. I would do a hue of lavender on the edges.
Okay, sounds great.
Very washed. Yeah, that will
Great.
tone it down, but it looks stunning.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody wants to show off?
I'm gonna go, Graciela. Thank you so much.
Bye.
yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna head
God.
out too. Thank you.
Send me photos, ladies. Thank you so much. This was really challenging, but I tell you, everybody's doing it. Ooh, Judy, show me.
Go twice.
Can you see?
Yes.
Oh, good job, Judy.
Can you talk again?
Yeah. Can you see?
Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello. So I think this is too light here. You need dark here.
Ah,
Dark and dark.
dark and
on
dark.
this, zigzag, dark.
Dark. I might just wait and ask you after how to fix it. I don't understand. Okay.
Here's
I
mine.
think it's only the three of us now. Okay, can I see that?
Yeah.
Can you talk?
Amy? Yeah, I'm talking
Really
now.
nice.
It's really nice.
I'm working on the background a little bit because I
Yeah,
had to.
and I know it's going to be stunning background because you're a good blender. So I don't even worried about that. Looking good. Looking really
right.
good.
My flower, I don't know, and the lip of my jar are kind of very good
that
looking.
you can fix by doing a dark and then a wash of white. You see how dark that is here?
Yeah.
This is dark. So do a dark rim and then a wash of white. And that's what I think, Judy, you should do.
Yeah, I don't understand what you mean. A dark. I don't know.
Well, the dark color that we've been talking about.
Can you see my rim? It's really dark already.
No, but I mean here. Coming down.
Ah.
No,
In order to see the light, you have to have dark. Remember? So you need to block all these.
In what color?
In the teal that we mixed, that we had such a big problem.
See, I have these two ugly dark lines though.
You need to make it all one solid. You see how solid this is here?
Ah.
Yeah. So be solid.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
With that dark color.
Yes.
Wow, this was a stressor. I can't imagine, Graciela, that you would understand how to put these colors together to add on top of everything.
Yeah. I think being on a tiny phone is so hard too. It's amazing you did so well.
Well, thank you. But it was really quite fascinating, really fun. I'm sorry to be such a pain. It was just really stressful. Our heads
If I
are
were
like this.
there, I would pull in your
Uh-huh.
hair.
Huh?
You too. Love you girls. So listen, finish it up, send me photos. Can't wait to see it, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Ciao.
Okay, bye. Ciao,
Bye.
ciao. Enjoy your lunch.
Thanks.
Oops, how do I turn that off? Whoopsie. Oops. What she meant.